Hey guys, it's LegoMatic9, and today I'm going to be doing a video on my custom Lego The Walking Dead Shiva. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to make Shiva, and I've pointed out that I will make her at some point, but people just kind of ignore that little detail that I've said multiple times. But I finally got the chance to actually make her. Lego finally made a big cat piece, so I had to wait until that actually came out and then dropped to a cheaper price because I don't want to spend a lot of money on this. So I finally got one, and then I painted it up to be Shiva. Now, this isn't a part 17 of my Walking Dead minifigure series because there's no really new minifigs in this part. It's just a tiger. So this is kind of just like a spin-off video of that series, and I think it fits. Shiva's not a minifigure, so she wouldn't really fit into the custom minifigure series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the close-up on Shiva. So here is Shiva. Now, a bunch of you have been requesting her every single time I get a comment on one of my Walking Dead videos. It's always, where's Shiva? Make Shiva. Well, I had clarified in my previous Walking Dead video, part 16, that I would be making a Shiva just whenever Lego released the big cat piece, and I actually obtained one, then I'd make her. So Lego released this mold of this particular cat in, I think, August, I think is when the sets came out. They're in some jungle line for Lego City. And they released that, and I was hoping to get one at Brick Fair, but they didn't. And then I just pretty much lost motivation to work on Walking Dead figures from there on out. Like, I just was not really into making them, didn't really have any purpose to make them yet. I was just focusing on Return of the Jedi and Star Wars and things like that. But I saw someone else make one. I think it was MEJ Customs or something like that. He commented on one of my videos telling me to check out his Shiva, and I saw it, and I was like, that really makes me want to make one now, because this was really good. So I went and bought one off Bricklink for like $6. I think this was the Panther originally. So I got that, and I got it in, and then I painted her up into Shiva. So I think she turned out pretty good. So, like I said, she was a Panther, so she was all black before, and then I painted her in this orange color. Just all the way around, then added the white around the belly, on the legs, on the paws, on the tail, and then on the head and ears and around the eyes as well. And then I added all the black stripes, just going all the way around her. Those look pretty good. Some of you guys might be like, oh, those look kind of sloppy. Well, stripes on animals aren't perfectly straight. Like, they're not going to be perfect and anything like that. So I was looking at tigers and just in general, not just Shiva, but just tigers in general. And stripes just aren't perfect on them, so I just used a brush on this, which is pretty fun to make. They're really easy, so if you guys complain about that, then yeah, whatever. Other than the stripes, other black details I had to add were an outline around the ears, some on the top of the head. So move that down just a little bit so you guys can see the detail on the top there. Kind of hard to see, and then on the actually top of the actual figure. And then also some black detail around the eyes. And then some whiskers, an outline for the mouth, and then also I painted the nose in pink, and then painted the eyes in this nice yellow color, so that looks really cool. So really digging that. Other than just painted details, I had to add this metal chain around her for her leash, for Ezekiel to guide her around with, I guess. So this is just made out of a chain I got from Michael's. It's some jewelry chain, really cheap. I got a bunch of it for like $2. So I used this chain on my slave Leia as well from Return of the Jedi. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Shiva. Not really anything else to go over. She was honestly pretty simple to make. The hardest part was just getting the paint to dry right. Because originally I tried just painting her fur all with a brush, and that didn't work out. So I had to water down my orange a lot. And then painted on with a toothpick, and it dried a lot better. Then I also had to water down all of the white to get that to not dry chalky and really bad. So it ended up working out. I really like how she turned out. I was actually very excited to make Shiva because I haven't really seen that many in the community besides that one guy's. So I was really excited to make her. I haven't had motivation to make Walking Dead figures like at all recently just because Season 7 was a letdown. In my opinion, you guys might think otherwise, but I was not a huge fan of it. It was just not a good season. So that's why I haven't been making Walking Dead figures recently. I've just been so unmotivated to do so, and I'm not going to make figures just to make figures. I have to have some enjoyment out of it. So I had enjoyment making Shiva because it was like, it's a tiger, dude. Like, I'm going to have fun making a tiger. That's not something I get to paint every day. And so I was excited to take this project on. But just other figures and stuff, like I was thinking about making a new Morgan and a new Carol for this video as well, but I was just like, I don't really feel like it. And just besides motivation in general, because Walking Dead has been that great recently, I just have not had time to work on anything. school has been occupying my time so much, I've barely been making figures, like, ever. Like, I've had so little free time. It's crazy. Like, this past week, I think I had maybe an hour worth of free time each day, and that was at, like, midnight, and that's not when I want to paint figures. Like, I'm just super tired and just want to relax. So, ranting aside, I hope Season 8 is good, because I really want to get back to making Walking Dead figures, but I'm not going to make figures if I don't enjoy the show anymore. So I really hope that it's a lot better. But anyway, there's Shiva. Hopefully you guys like her. So I got most of my ranting done about The Walking Dead in that past segment, but just to reiterate, I really hope Season 8 of Walking Dead is good, because Season 7, like I said before, was just a total letdown for me, and it did not motivate me to make figures at all. So that's why I haven't been making anything. You know, I have to have fun, and I have to really enjoy what I'm making in order to make it. That's why I do this. It's a great outlet and a great stress reliever for me, so I have to have fun with what I'm doing. And if it's based off of something that I particularly am not enjoying at the moment, then I'm not going to make it. So until The Walking Dead gets good, which I really hope it does this season, then I'm not going to be making a lot of Walking Dead stuff. I'm not saying I'm totally quitting, because I do have some figures I want to make and go back and remake some stuff, but I want to get back to like what I used to be doing, where I'd be making a lot of Walking Dead figures in a year. This is the only Walking Dead figure I've made in the past like 6 months. So yeah, I really hope Season 8 is good, and hopefully you guys can understand my reasoning behind not making stuff recently for Walking Dead. But on to other projects that I'm working on. Here's a little sneak peek for all of you Star Wars Battlefront 2 fans. I'll be working on some of these figures, and hopefully we'll have them done in the next few weeks. Like I've been talking about, I've been under a lot of stress and I've just been so busy recently, so finding free time is really challenging in order to make figures. So hopefully I'll have those guys done. They're not really too complicated, but hopefully I have them done by Battlefront 2's release. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions for stuff you'd like to see me make, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of Shiva in the comments as well. I'm really happy to have her done finally. If you guys haven't already, please go check out my other social media accounts. All will be linked to in the description below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.